It was a busy day. Oh my god. It was a very quiet day on Sodor, and all the engines had no work to do. Every engine on Sodor was just sitting in sidings. I'm bored, said Donald, who finally broke the silence. Yeah, said Emily, I never get work to do anymore. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt walked up and stood in front of the engine. Hello, everyone, he said. I have no work for you guys to do. Yay, said some of them. Aww. Instead, I am going to hold a competition of who is the fastest engine. Okay, said Thomas. That means engines will race. So first off, I am going to pick who you race. Let's see. How about Emily? How about you race Rebecca? You two are a great pair, and he walked away. Okay, said Emily. She was pretty nervous, because Rebecca was a pretty fast engine. Good luck, she said. Yeah, said Emily. I'll need it. She came slowly out of her sheds. Oh, you can have the head start, she said. Thanks, said Emily. And Emily started off. I'll be right behind you, said Rebecca. And she was after Emily. Oh no, said Emily. Ah! Goodbye, Emily, said Rebecca. Emily started crying. She was soon picked up. Rebecca's on the other side of the island, she mumbled. Ugh, better go catch up with her. And Emily was off. Emily soon found Rebecca stuck. Ah, she said as she came off the whale. Emily! We both had our fair share, said Emily. Goodbye. And Emily rushed away. Oh dear, said Rebecca. Good job, Emily, they said. Go again. Are you sure, said Emily. Yes, just keep going. Okay, she said, and she was off. Rebecca was soon placed on the whales and she was off. Whee, she said. Emily had brought herself right off the whales, saying with Rebecca. Bye, she said, after she got pushed back on the whales. Oh, said Emily, my silly tender. Okay, said Sir Topham Hatt. I gotta admit, Emily, that race wasn't fair, but you both took your tumble off the tracks. Therefore, Rebecca shall race someone else. I will let her decide that. What about me? Said Emily. You, said Sir Topham Hatt, are gonna move out of the way because you keep coming off the whales, he said. Sir, she said, no, I want to race. But Sir Topham Hatt didn't listen and walked away. Said Emily. As Sir Topham Hatt was walking along, he found Rebecca had crashed too. Oh, she said. You okay, Rebecca? No, she said, I crashed. Okay, off to the steamworks with you. Yes, sir, she said. Sir Topham Hatt came back to the sheds. Rebecca and Emily are both eliminated. Sir, said Stephen, someone can race me. I'm up for the challenge, said Connor, and he pulled forward. You ready, said Sir Topham Hatt. Yeah, go. And the two engines raced off. Stephen was pulling ahead. Woohoo, he said. Oh man, said Connor, why am I being slow today? Let's go! Stephen was already made it back to the roundhouse. Yeah, he said, I'm already back here. Connor, though, just like Rebecca, crashed into the cars. Seriously, he said. Change the points. Luckily, the points were changed, and Stephen was on his way. Bye, Connor, he said. Stephen, stop! This isn't fair. Fair enough for me, said Stephen. Oh, this is amazing. When Steven went by, the Top Hat waited. Connor must be coming. He waited. And waited. And waited. And Steven even went by again. Where is Connor? He said. I better go look for him, and the Top Hat walked away. Just like Rebecca, Connor had crashed into these cars. I'm so sorry, sir, he said. Connor, said the Top Hat, you have caused confusion and delay. I didn't mean to crash, said Connor. I know, said the Top Hat. Let me help you, Connor. And he would push Connor back onto the rail. Connor, he said, get up. Connor reversed slowly and was soon back on the track. Now go get Steven, he said. You're right, said Connor, and he was off. Although I don't know why I'm so slow today, he said, and he rushed away. But Steven was already right there. But Connor didn't realize this. I'm gonna win, he said. I'm gonna win. But Steven was faster than Connor. What's going on, said Connor. Stop pushing me. I'm not pushing, said Steven. Get out of the way. Ah, said Connor. I'm off the rail. They were soon put on different tracks. Goodbye, Connor, he said to Steven. I think we know who the winner is today. Ugh, said Connor. This is not fair. I don't know why I'm so slow today. Woohoo, said Steven. I'm the winner. Ugh, said Connor. I'll just give up here. And Connor rolled slowly into the shed. Our next race, said the conductor, will be Scruff versus Toby. Ooh, okay. The two engines were lowered onto the turntable. Sweet, let's go. Scruff rushed away. I'm not moving, he said. Help! But Toby came along and gave him a bunch, and they were off. I'll just stop when I can, said Scruff, and Toby can help me. Yeah, said Toby. Toby can help you, he said grumpily. I'm already winning, he said. Goodbye, Toby. This isn't fair, said Toby. Why do I have to help you? Help, Toby, help, he said. Help, Toby, help. Help, Toby, help. But Toby had came off the rail. What is happening? He said. Ah! Who pushed me off the rail? Said Toby. That better have not been Scruff. Scruff, meanwhile, was already gone. I'm really mad, said Toby. I'm upside down. I can't see properly. And, said Toby, I don't know where Scruff is. I'm so mad, said Toby. Scruff! But Scruff rushed by. Scruff! Scruff then found himself stuck. Ah, he said. Help! Scruff soon came back to see Toby. Oh, said Toby. Scruff! Why didn't you help me? Sorry, bud. I'm too concerned with racing, he said. Well, can you at least help me up? I'm on the ground, upside down. Like, this isn't fair. Well, can I tell you what isn't fair? Said Scruff. What? Always having to stop. That isn't fair to me, he said. And Scruff rushed away. No, that's not what I meant, said Toby. Scruff was already gone. The Top Hat soon arrived. What's all this commotion, he said to Toby. Sir, said Toby. It's Scruff. What about Scruff, he said. Oh, just Scruff. He's more concerned about winning the race than helping a friend in need. Scruff was soon coming around. Scruff, stop! Scruff stopped and began to back up. Scruff, said the Top Hat. I can't believe you not wanting to help Toby. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know what a breakdown crane is. Well, the breakdown crane, if it picks up Toby, will put him on his roof. Sorry, Toby, but you're stuck here. Sir, said Toby. But the Top Hat had already made up his mind. And he and Scruff puffed away. Ugh, said Toby. Clearly, said the Top Hat, these races aren't working. Next race will be Charlie and Percy. Ooh, said Percy, I'm up next. Congrats, Scruff, and congrats, Steven. You guys will be racing against each other. First Charlie, and Percy should go. The two engines were lowered onto the turntable. Now go! Why don't I and Gwen, said Percy. Help me, said Charlie cheekily. Ugh, said Percy, don't do this. Hee, said Charlie. This isn't fair, said Percy. Oh, Charlie, I'm coming after you, bud. And Percy rushed away. Charlie's winning, he said. Yeah, said Charlie. Woohoo! Oh man, Percy, help! Percy, help! He's only doing that to be fair, Percy. But Percy didn't get it. I don't understand that, he said. Percy was switched on to another track. Maybe I can pass him right here, he said. No, you can't, said Charlie. Ugh, said Percy. Charlie had just come off the rail. Help, he said. Percy pushed Charlie out of the way. Oh, I think Percy wins. Ugh, said Charlie. That wasn't fair. So you have a bad section of track. That's why I came off the rail. Well, Charlie, said Top. Now you'll see how Toby feels. Sir, he said, this just isn't fair. Why did I have to fall off the track? Because, said Top Hat, Percy is the winner and you are not. Ugh, said Charlie. Where did Percy go, said the Top Hat. I just passed him a minute ago. I have no idea where that little green engine is now. Soon Percy arrived back and stopped. Percy, I would like to announce that you are the winner. Yay, said Percy. Congrats, you, Connor and you, Stephen and Scruff are the winners. Thank you, said Percy. The next race is Donald and Salty. Let's go, Meowty, said Salty. But you're already ahead of me, Meowty. I'm moving on this track. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, said Salty. I fell off. He was soon put back on the track. Isn't fair. Captain Donald's gonna come catch me, he said. I'm coming, said Donald. I'm coming, Salty. I'm coming. I'm gaining on you. Hee hee. Captain, sir, I'm only on my first lap, said Salty. I'm coming, Salty, he said. Ah, Meowty, don't run me over. Donald was diverted onto a different track. Goodbye, Salty, he said. Diners, Meowty! Ah, Meowty, don't hit me! But Donald knocked him off the track. Ah, said Salty, Meowty! Salty began to cry. Why am I always the one on the ground, he said. Oh, Meowty! Donald stopped. Sorry, Salty. Bye, Salty. Donald! Donald came back. Sir, he said, sir. Yes, Donald, what is it? Salty came off the tracks. I pushed him off the track. Bye. All these engines aren't doing it fair, said the Top Hat. I thought this was going to be a fun treat for them, but no. All that they care about is winning. Well, guess what? They are going to do so much work after this, I guarantee. And Top Hat walked away angrily. Oh boy, said Thomas. The Top Hat's angry. Donald, you are the winner. Congrats, said the Top Hat. Sir, said Thomas, who am I racing? Me, said Gator. He got lowered onto the turntable. Okay, said Thomas. He was lowered behind Gator. Go! Why aren't you two going? I'm going, sir, said Thomas. Very slowly. Why am I so slow, said Thomas. Oh. Gator and Thomas were both very slow engines. Thomas, said his fireman, you're out of coal. What, said Thomas. I'm stuck on the main line. Oh. Don't worry, said Stephen. I'll push you. Let's go in, Thomas. And Stephen and Thomas rushed away. Gator had stopped to talk to Salty. So, said the Gator, how are you? I'm fine, said Salty. Wait, what? Ah! Why are you pushing me? Gator was already leaving. Help, said Thomas. Go! Steven did something naughty. He pushed Thomas, and Thomas accidentally came off the track. Oops, said Steven. Gotta run. Steven, no! Steven! Thomas was damaged and was laying on the track on his roof. Ugh! Gator was telling Sir Topham Hatt what had happened. And that's what happened, sir. Oh dear. Just when Steven came along. Hey, I was still talking, said Gator. These engines don't want to do this. That's it. I'm canceling this. And Sir Topham Hatt stepped right on the track. When they come back, they will be sorry. Gator and Steven didn't know what was going to happen. Ow, said Thomas. Sorry, said Gator. Steven, stop pushing. Steven stopped for a sec. Yeah, I win, said Gator. No, you don't, said the Topham Hatt. What? Stop pushing! Ow, ow, said the Topham Hatt. Ah! I am canceling this, said the Topham Hatt. Get to work! And the Topham Hatt walked away very crossly. Why is he so mad, said Steven. Because you made me bump into him. That's right, Steven. What? said Gator. Said Steven. This is it, said Gator. He came along and banged Steven. Oh, said Steven. He didn't do that. He banged Gator and soon they were having a shoving competition. I'm clearly stronger than you, said Steven. He was pushing Gator. I'm not. No, you're not. Yes, you are. No, you're not. Yes, you are. Stop! said the conductor, and both engines stopped. You too. Ugh. No wonder the Topham Hatt canceled it. All you engines these days. Ugh. He walked away. Gator and Steven looked at each other. We'll be back, said Steven. Where's he going, thought Gator. The end.